Hello, Caleb. How are you?
Hola, Giovanni. I'm good. How are you?
Fine, great. Thank you, Caleb. So here I have 10 phrases, and please help out with this, the pronunciation and the meaning. And number one, it's the elephant in the room. Can you explain us, please, how can we use this phrase into a sentence and the pronunciation?
Yeah, absolutely. So the phrase is the elephant in the room. So basically, this phrase is talking about a large topic that is very uncomfortable, or maybe not even a large, a large topic that's uncomfortable, that people just don't want to talk about. If you try and visualize it, it's an elephant in the room. Everybody in the room knows about the elephant. They might not be talking about it, although they probably would.
Yeah.
But everybody knows about it. You can't ignore it because it's a ginormous elephant, and it's in a room. It probably takes up the whole room. But in this case, the elephant stands for a topic that is uncomfortable, or just something that people don't want to talk about, even though everybody knows that this topic is there and needs to be talked about. So for example, maybe you're with some of your friends and something uncomfortable happens, and then you decide that everybody, you need to sit down and talk about it. So what you can say is, okay guys, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and then start talking about it.
Okay, so, and the elephant in the room is a topic that is uncomfortable to be talking about, right?
Yeah, uncomfortable, or maybe awkward, or maybe it might start people arguing or something. Just, an unpleasant topic.
Unpleasant topic. Okay, so, y bueno amigos, la frase the elephant in the room puede ser usado cuando ustedes tienen algo que hablar con alguien más, pero ese tema es un poco vergonzoso para ser hablado. Un ejemplo podría ser, let's talk about the elephant in the room. O también, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Número 2, Caleb, hit the books. Hit the books. How can we use this phrase, Caleb?
All right, so hit the books, it means that someone needs to go study for a test or something. I don't know. So for example, maybe you are with some friends and it's getting kind of late and you have a big test tomorrow and you want some time to where you can go study really hard and cram for the test tomorrow. So you can say, okay guys, it's getting a little late. I need to go home and hit the books to be ready for the test tomorrow.
Okay, I need to go home and hit the books. That would be the example, the way that we can include this phrase into a sentence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's when people need to study really hard for a test or something like that, right? Y bueno amigos, hit the books es una frase que pueden utilizar cuando ustedes tienen que estudiar bastante para dar un tipo de examen o un test. Por ejemplo, I need to hit the books for the test tomorrow. Número 3, Caleb, hit the hay. Can you explain us, please, how can we use this phrase?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit the hay means to go to bed or to go to sleep. For example, maybe it's getting late and you're getting tired. You can say to whoever you're hanging out with, I'm going to go hit the hay, meaning I'm going to go to bed or I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh, okay, so instead of saying I'm going to go to sleep, I can say I'm going to hit the hay, and that's it. Okay, amigos, entonces hit the hay es una frase que es fácil de usar, ya que solamente es reemplazar. En lugar de decir I'm going to go to sleep, podemos decir I'm going to hit the hay. I'm going to hit the hay. Y eso es todo. Number 4, how the tables have turned. Can we use this phrase into what kind of situation, Caleb?
All right, so this situation means basically there's two different people, maybe two different groups of people, and let's say with a game, one person is winning or one team is winning and the other one is losing. If at some point throughout the game one wins and the other one loses, then you can say how the tables have turned, or like well, how the tables have turned, or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So it's when a situation flips between two individuals or groups of people, and that's an unexpected situation, right?
Yeah.
Entonces, la frase how the tables have turned es cuando una situación cambia. Por ejemplo, en una carrera, el primer participante está ganando y el último está perdiendo, obviamente, pero todo llega a cambiar y después de 10 metros, el que estaba último supera al primero. Entonces, la persona última puede decir how the tables have turned. Le puede decir esto al primer competidor, el que supuestamente estaba ganando. Número 5. Esta frase comienza con full of y entre paréntesis tenemos crap, it y la palabra shit. Es una mala palabra si lo decimos por sí misma, pero dentro de esta oración tiene otro significado, ya que esto es como un idiom, es una frase que es muy usada por los nativos. Entonces, Caleb, can you explain us please this phrase full of crap, full of it, or full of shit?
Yeah, so basically that phrase means that you don't believe what the other person is talking about. Maybe they're talking about, they're telling some story and you just don't believe them. So you can either say it to their face or you can say it to a friend. You can say like, you're full of it, you're full of crap, something like that. And it means like, basically, I think that you're lying or I don't believe what you're saying.
Okay, so it's a person that it's when you think that the person who is talking is lying or exaggerating something.
Yeah.
Entonces, esta frase, amigos, full of it, full of crap or full of shit, es una frase que podemos utilizar cuando estamos hablando con una persona, pero esa persona comienza a exagerar o notamos que nos está mintiendo. Entonces podemos decirle a esa persona, oh, you are full of it, or you are full of crap, you are full of shit. Number 6, Caleb, back to square one. And how can we use this phrase into a sentence?
Yeah, all right, well, first of all, back to square one means that you have to start over. Maybe there's a problem and you tried to fix it one way, but that one way just turned out not to work at all. So then you have to start back from the beginning. In that situation, you can say, like, oh, it didn't work, we're back to square one.
Okay, it didn't work, so we have to back to square one, right?
So we are back to square one.
We are back to square one.
Yeah.
Okay, that was wrong, so we are back to square one. Okay, thank you, Caleb. Entonces, amigos, esta frase, back to square one, es cuando ustedes están haciendo algo, pero tuvieron un problema en el proceso. Entonces, ustedes pueden utilizar esta frase, back to square one. I am back to square one. Is it right, Caleb? This phrase, this example, I am back to square one?
Yeah.
Or I am going to back to square one?
Well, you can say I am back at square one.
I am back at square one.
Yeah, that works. If you run into a problem which you cannot go any further, like in a process, or maybe for all you know, maybe you are in a corn maze and you're running around and you make your way back to the entrance instead of the other side. Since you are back at the beginning now, you can say, well, we're back to square one. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a process. It can be a physical location, I guess, or something like that.
Número 7, squeaky clean. It's a phrase that is easy to use it, right?
Yeah. Basically, it just means that something is very clean or super clean.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, I don't know, for my phone I can say, if I just cleaned it and it's all nice and clean and it's like super clean, I can say it's squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Can I say my bedroom is squeaky clean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. So, and this phrase I can use it with everything, right? For example, my table is squeaky clean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there only one meaning for this phrase, or is there another kind of meaning?
I think off the top of my head that there is just one meaning for it.
Okay.
Basic, like
All
it's
right.
the squeaky part of squeaky clean just means super or very.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just means super clean or very clean.
Ok, amigos, entonces esta frase es muy fácil de usar, ya que en lugar de decir this is super clean, podemos decir this is squeaky clean. Y creo que suena mucho mejor, ¿verdad? This is squeaky clean, más interesante. Número 8, number 8, drop dead gorgeous. Caleb, so how can we use this phrase?
All right, well, drop dead gorgeous is a compliment. It means that something, someone, whatever is, it's not just gorgeous, it's not just very gorgeous, it's extremely gorgeous or drop dead gorgeous. Like looking upon it, it is so gorgeous that it almost kills you. You're just like, oh, and you want to die.
Okay, so this phrase is to talk about her appearance, or also how she is inside.
Yeah, just as someone is like extremely pretty or just gorgeous, maybe I don't know, maybe you just see this really amazing looking person and you're like, oh, gorgeous, she's drop dead gorgeous or something like that. I don't know, just very pretty, very, very extremely pretty.
Okay, no, I mean, if you watch a girl walking over there, right, over there, so if you use this phrase, drop dead gorgeous, you are talking about how you see her,
Yeah.
or how she is inside.
I would say it's more just for appearances.
Appearances.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Yes, I wanted to listen to that because that was the context, the difference. All right, Caleb. So, drop dead gorgeous, and a phrase would be like, or an example would be like, she is drop dead gorgeous, Caleb.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you. Entonces, amigos, drop dead gorgeous es para hablar acerca de la apariencia de la persona a la cual ustedes están mirando en ese momento. Por ejemplo, si ustedes están caminando por la calle y ven a una chica muy bonita, de buena apariencia, entonces ustedes aquí pueden utilizar la frase she is drop dead gorgeous, o también she looks drop dead gorgeous. Número 9, number 9, under the weather. Can you explain us, please, Caleb, this phrase, under the weather?
Yeah. Under the weather means that you feel sick or you feel like you've got something. For example, I can say I am feeling under the weather, meaning I'm feeling sick, or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just, instead of saying I'm sick or I am feeling sick, the word sick, you can replace it with under the weather. I'm feeling under the weather, right?
Yeah. If someone says that they're feeling under the weather or that someone else is currently under the weather, it typically means that they're sick, but they're not like super sick. So it gives the feeling like maybe they have a cold or the flu or something. They're not near the edge of death.
Okay, yes. They don't feel that they're going to die, something like that.
Yeah, it's more just like a cold or a flu, something like that.
Yeah.
Like it might suck, but they're gonna be fine.
Entonces, amigos, número 9, under the weather, es una frase que también es fácil de usar, ya que solamente es reemplazar, por ejemplo, en lugar de decir I am feeling sick, podemos decir I am feeling under the weather. I am feeling under the weather. Y bueno, amigos, finalmente tenemos la número 10, number 10, el cual es don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job. How about the pronunciation, Caleb? Don't quit your day job. Is it right?
Yeah, it sounds good. Don't quit your day job. Basically means that, let's say, for example, that you are on stage at a comedy club and you are saying jokes, maybe not too good. And someone from the crowd yells out, "Don't quit your day job." What that guy is saying to you is, "You're bad." that's
You're bad.
That's it. That's the meaning to "don't quit your day job." It means that you're bad. So if someone's telling a story and they stumble all over themselves and tell it like they're a toddler first learning how to speak, you can say "don't quit your day job." And it's just like, you're bad.
They're bad. Or
so what you're doing.
Instead of say, or in other words, instead of say you are bad at doing that thing, what you are doing at that moment, you can use "don't quit your day job." It's a better way to say this, or which one is better? To say you are bad or don't quit your day job?
Well, as with many things, it depends on how you say it, but a lot of the time, well, maybe not even a lot of the time, it can be taken as kind of lighthearted, depending on how it's said and context and everything.
Yes. All right.
I do think maybe it's a little bit nicer than just saying "you're bad."
Okay.
But depends on how you say it.
Yes. The context. How do you say this phrase at that moment? Okay, amigos, entonces esta frase "don't quit your day job" es cuando ustedes tienen a una persona enfrente que no está haciendo un buen trabajo o no es bueno en lo que está haciendo en ese momento. Entonces ustedes le pueden decir a esa persona "don't quit your day job", que es, en otras palabras, you are bad at doing what you are doing in that moment, que son malos en lo que están haciendo en ese momento. Entonces, utilizando "don't quit your day job" sería la mejor manera y la manera más usada en USA, en los Estados Unidos. Y bueno, amigos, espero que les haya gustado esta parte 2 de las 10 frases comunes en inglés con mi amigo Caleb, quien es de los Estados Unidos. Espero también que les haya servido mucho. No olviden de dejarme sus likes, suscribirte si eres una persona nueva en mi canal, activar la campanita. Y bueno, Caleb, do you have something to tell to the audience?
So again, like in part 1, these explanations are just kind of my own. I didn't really look any of them up. It's just what it means to me. So if you have a different experience of what they mean, feel free to share in the comments. Let me know.
All right, Caleb. Thank you, Caleb. So Caleb, and also I hope that you can visit us again very, very soon, as soon as possible, because you are very good at doing explanations, different kind of explanations, and that's very helpful for the audience over here. Bueno, amigos, eso fue todo por el día de hoy. Muchas gracias, hasta la próxima y goodbye.